what's going on? Welcome to the channel and thank you so much for taking your own time out to check out this review. My name is Mike and I'm here to talk about The Fall Guy. I've just gone out of the cinema of seeing this movie. Yes, it's still bright outside here in the UK. That's why I'm recording this review very quickly in my car. So this is directed by David Leitch. I've seen a couple of his previous works before, and the main two people at the forefront here is Ryan Gosling and Emily Blunt. And if you're wondering, well, Mike, what is The Fall Guy all around? Well, Emily Blunt is a director. She plays a character called Jodie, and the main star of her movies, or at least who is at the forefront of this, is played by Tom Ryder, who is played by Aaron Taylor-Johnson. Now, his stunt double is Colt Seavers, played by Ryan Gosling, and on a set, Ryan Gosling is doing a stunt and it goes horrifically wrong. So, skip forward 1 year later, he's now out of the game, but Jodie is directing a movie called Metal Storm with Tom Ryder being the star of the movie, but Tom Ryder actually disappears. So Colt Seavers gets the call and he's got to make it work while also trying to find out what's happened to Tom Ryder. Yeah, kind of a convoluted plot, although it kind of doesn't need to be, and we'll definitely get into that. But I've just gone out in the cinema, I've seen this, and what I can say, guys, is this is definitely an entertaining movie. In terms of a summer blockbuster, I'm not too sure about that. We're not exactly technically in also summer, but I would say it's a good time, right? I can't say that it's truly amazing. I'm not here to give it like a raving 4 or 5 star review. I just don't have those same feelings. But if I'm going to go into the positives, I think that the performances are fine. I mean, of course, Gosling and Emily Blunt are the standouts, as you would expect. The chemistry is really good between the pair. And I also liked how this movie is a love letter and a dedication to stuntmen, stunt women, stunt drivers, etc. in that line of work, which for years now, a lot of people have been saying that they deserve more recognition, and I absolutely agree, especially when you're talking about an action movie and all this crazy choreography that goes into it that makes the main stars look great, although sometimes they don't even do their own stunt. It is their stunt double that is doing exactly that. So I like the message that is at the helm. I really do like the fact that the action set pieces are big, they're loud, they're over the top, and in Dolby, where I saw this today, it was crazy loud. You're going to hear every single explosion, every single punch to the face, the gut, wherever anyone is getting punched, and this is just absolutely over the top. In that aspect, it works. It is a good popcorn, nachos, sweets movie. I think if you're going to take your kind of younger ones or your partner, a friend to see this, I think you're going to have a relatively good time, because ultimately in those action scenes, they're fun. As I mentioned, they just make you want to dive into your popcorn and nachos even more and have a smile on your face while you're watching people getting beat up or whatever, or however the scene plays out. Those elements and those fields, that's what The Fall Guy executes on the best. And those ones I can't fault it for, because the scenes are great. There's a lot of wide takes, there's a lot of one-shot takes, there's a lot where the cinematography is bouncing and pouring on the screen with the vibrant colours, the vibrant sets, the action set pieces is galore, the actual real location use they use, and also just these real stunts that's not set on a backlot of a movie studio, at least not for most part, because at the end credits it shows you kind of behind the scenes what went into this movie and the actual stunts happening at the same time. So it's a cool little credit scene. Speaking of credits, yeah, stick around. There is a mid-credit as well that does definitely explain a little bit about the ending. So I do have a lot of positives for this movie, but where my detractors come into play and the negatives, and why I'm not so big into this movie as a lot of other people are, is I think the story is far too convoluted than what it actually really needs to be. Yes, I understand this is an action movie. They try to give us like a cohesive story where there's a little bit of twists and turns and, oh, you wouldn't expect this kind of moment. There's a few of those also, and for me, it didn't 100% work. There was parts I did enjoy. There was elements I thought, you know, that's cool and all, but it's not as if we've never seen that before. and the ideas that they do execute, we've seen done better elsewhere. And I just wish this movie stayed a little bit more grounded, despite the kind of crazy premise and crazy action set pieces all have. That's fine, but the story isn't so solid. The characters also really aren't terrific. They're not exactly written to be riveting or to the point where you care about them as much, or the fact where you think the stakes at play, they're in crazy danger and they're not going to make this out alive. I didn't get those feelings whatsoever. I was like, surely at the end of the day, everything's probably going to be okay. And you can probably guess how it's going to end to an extent also. So I just wish it had a bit more oomph to this story. I wish it kind of pushed the boundaries that little bit more and give us that little bit extra. But hey, it is a movie that I would rewatch. It is a movie that I did enjoy overall, and it is one that I would check out again in the future, but I'm not in any massive rush to do so. Have you seen The Fall Guy? Are you going to check it out? Let me know down below in the comment section so we can continue the discussion down there. As for my overall score, I would give The Fall Guy a 3 out of 5 stars. Hope you've enjoyed this review. Give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already by clicking the red button down below. Big thanks to all my awesome patrons who help to really support the channel. Really does mean a lot. You can join today from £2 per month. Link in the description box into the link tree. In the meantime, click over here and check out more content of mine or more videos you may have missed. And until the next time I see you guys, I'll be seeing you later.